I'm Ali GREYMOND, the founder of the GREYMOND method. I am one of the original coaches to help people fully recover from OCD, and after years of experience and thousands of clients, my message to you is still the same. You can fully recover from OCD. On this channel, I show you how. But before we start, I just wanted to remind you that I do daily OCD recovery videos, and if you don't want to miss one, hit the subscribe button now. Today I want to clarify something. So when we say I'm disregarding, I'm choosing to disregard, you have to understand my perspective. I talk to clients day in and day out, right? So I say this all the time. But for new people, they might interpret it to mean that you need to say the phrase I'm disregarding. Where what I'm talking about is live the life of disregard. Live the life as if you didn't hear these thoughts, didn't have these feelings. That, yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. We ignore it. We disregard. We don't pay any attention to it. We feel it, hear it, but we don't pay any attention to it. That's what choosing to disregard is. It's not about saying a phrase like a mantra. Because when you start to say a phrase like a mantra, what you're going to see is that, and I hear this from time to time where people are like, the disregarding is not working. And when I ask them, well, what are you doing? They'll say, well, I'm saying I disregard. And then if I ask them, well, what are you doing the rest of the day? Oh, well, it's compulsions, rumination, taking it seriously, analyzing, asking for reassurance. So you see, in that situation, the person is not truly disregarding. They're saying a magical phrase, hoping to make the anxiety go away, which in itself is a compulsion. That's not good. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that when you are doing the disregarding, it's an all-day process. This is not a magical phrase. And another question is sometimes people will ask me, well, do I have to say I disregard every time a thought comes in? That's a very common question I get. And no, you don't need to say it. Again, this is not like a mantra. You need to actually disregard, not saying the word I disregard, but actually ignore every time the thoughts come in. Not saying a magical phrase every time the thoughts come in. You see the difference? Right? So it's very, very important that you understand this. It's these nuances, they can make or break your recovery. So that's why I'm going into this level of detail with things, because a lot of the times a person can be making a very, very simple mistake, and that could be the reason why they're not getting to the next level in their recovery. So really examine in which areas of your life, of your day, are you not disregarding in practice, not in the words that you're saying, but in practice. You're taking OCD thoughts seriously. It could be behaviors, compulsions. It could be avoidance behaviors. Oh, I can't do that. That's scary. I can also do this. It's scary, right? Those types of things. Where are you ruminating? We got to get all this down. And this is a skill building exercise, right? That little by little, we catch more and more things. This is another thing that's very common where people, they start to do recovery work, and as they continue to do recovery work, they start to see that the OCD actually seeped into all areas of their life, that it's not just this one thing where, for example, if I talk to them on day one, right, they only realize that they have problem in one area, and then as we dig in further and further, they're like, oh my god, it's actually also here and here and here. And this is the process of recovery, and doing recovery work with me or however you're doing it is to overcome it in all those areas, so you're free from OCD. And also past that in real life you are also not letting yourself overthink. Because, anything can become OCD if you overthink it enough, right? You have some minor relationship situation can become an OCD theme. Becomes a relationship OCD. Or you have some minor discomfort in your body, normal, right? Can become sensorimotor thing. So if you are aware of that in everyday life, again, you will not fall back into OCD, because we're trying to do recovery in a way that it's permanent, that it doesn't later on come back in a month or a year or whatever. I hope you find my videos helpful. Subscribe if you haven't. If you would like to book a talk with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com, or I will also leave a link below. I'll see you tomorrow.